This next lady is just a pleasure to know. Her name is Joy Adams, and she's going to sing a song by the late and great lovely Miss Etta James called At Last. Let's give it up for lovely Miss Joy Adams, ladies and gentlemen. Joy Adams, ladies and gentlemen. All right. At last, let me Miss Etta James. I want to say a special hello to Dieter and Jean over here. They was so nice once to help us out all the time. We got a couple of shows. We had a little short on contestants. They came in and danced for us. Let's give Dieter and Jean a nice round of applause right here, if you would, huh? Stand up. I played one of their dances last night. They got the nicest dances in the world out there, I tell you. Love it. All right. Now it's time for you-know-who, the only male singer in the show tonight. Yes, you know, he was here last year, but he got over this. He ain't doing that no more. Now he's doing this. He has to be, his daughter is here, family's, everybody's here, ladies and gentlemen. Singing Tennessee Whiskey, Mr. Johnny McCullough.
I used to spend my nights out in a bar. Liquor was the only love I'd known. But you rescued me from reaching for the bar, and you brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey, sweet strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy, and I stay strong on you.
Hurley. We know her as the mammogram lady. Ladies and gentlemen, here she is now, the lovely Miss Judy Hurley. Give it up, baby.
Everybody said it should be done, but let me tell you, it wasn't much fun. Seeing your boobs squashed flat as a pancake. Hey, oh, wow, 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 you make me cry. Hey, oh, wow, wow, hey, oh, wow. Getting a mammogram. As outrageous as it may sound, the appendages that once were round are put in a hydraulic press, which may pinch a little. Then they tell you to hold your breath. Well, they must be on crystal meth, 'cause it hurt so much you couldn't breathe if you wanted. Hey, oh, wow, 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 you make me cry. Hey, oh, wow, wow, hey, oh, wow. Getting a mammogram. Hey, oh, wow, 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 you make me cry. Hey, oh, wow, wow, hey, oh, wow, woo. Getting a mammogram. Now the man who invented this machine, well, he must have been cranky and mean, or he came from a broken home and hated women. 'Cause there's not a man you could entice, not a single one at any price, who would put his tender parts in a vice and pull the handle. Hey, oh, wow, 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 you make me cry. Hey, oh, wow, wow, hey, oh, wow. Getting a mammogram. Hey, oh, wow, 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 you make me cry. Hey, oh, wow, wow, hey, oh, getting a mammogram. Hey, oh, wow, 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 you make me cry. Hey, oh, wow, wow, hey, oh, getting a mammogram.
Is she beautiful? Judy Hurley! Oh, God. His name is Mr. Bob Dorset. Very funny, man. Let's give it up for Brother Bob Dorset.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What are you jumping for? I'm not going to jump off this thing. You know, being a single man in the villages is a wonderful life. That really is. 9 women to every man. It's like being in an all-you-can-eat smorgasbord. You know, single men have 5 things they want when looking for a date in the villages. First off, they want a woman who will occasionally come over and cook them a meal and clean up the kitchen when they're done. They also want a woman that will occasionally come over and help them clean their house. Third, They want a woman that'll make them laugh. Hey, that's the easy part. Fourth, they want a woman who's good in bed and actually enjoys being with them. That's the hard part. Number 5, it is extremely important that these 4 women do not know each other. You know, when you're traveling around the country, you always know when you're in a hotel room in Kentucky. You call up the front desk and you say, hello, I've got a leak in my sink. And they say, go ahead. Little girl went to church on Easter Sunday. Pastor met him at the front door. Says, hi, little girl. That's an awful pretty dress you've got there. Is that your Easter dress? She said, yes, sir, it is. And my mama says it's a bitch to iron. We had to call the ambulance in our neighborhood the other day. Found out that the woman had hit her husband in the head with a frying pan. Come to find out, she sent him to the movie store to rent a movie, The Scent of a Woman. He brought back a fish called Wanda. To the doctor, he says, Doc, says, I got to have my sex drive lowered. My wife wants my sex drive lowered. He said, man, at your age, your sex ought to be all in your head. He said, it is. That's why I want it lowered.